Hello everybody, I'm a Rainbow, and today I'm going to show you how to clean your joystick or your transducer on your Quest 3 controller. And for those that don't know, the joystick is the exact same type that's on the Quest 2, which means it will drift. And I'm going to show you how you can get it so you can clean it and why you got to do what you got to do. So to start with, I'm just going to pop the battery out real quick. This is my controller from my Quest 3, and I am going to take it apart. First thing we have to do is we have to get this cover off, which is kind of a pain. Now, up under here, in a few places, maybe 5 or 6, there are IR sensors all the way around, except for right here, where this bit is right here. This is clear. I'm going to use a plastic electronics tool, little pry. You can get them off Amazon, you get them anywhere. I would not recommend using a screwdriver. You can, but the problem with the screwdriver is they're metal. This is plastic. You will break the plastic before you break the screwdriver. This case usually won't break. So what we have to do is we have to get in between there and the edge. And I'm just going to use my thumbnail to pry that up a little bit, which you probably won't see, but it's just enough to get that pry tool in there. And you want to be careful not to just jam it in. There's some black stickum, and that's the only thing I know what to call it. It's a non-permanent adhesive. You can see there's a sensor right there, and then there's another one right over here. So you want to be careful not to hurt anything. So you get that pry bar in there, and then you got to kind of work it up. And it can be a little bit tough because that stuff is in there and it holds it on there pretty good. Right now I'm holding it with my finger. There's nothing there. I'm going to pry a little more. I'm going to try and work my way around, just being careful that I don't hit any of those sensors. So there's one right there. You can see the other one next to it. Boy, that stuff is tough. I have to go this way. And yes, I am cranking on it. There we go. Started to come loose. Should be able to get it with my hands now. There we go. And there's all the little sensors that I was talking about around there. So you're actually clear down through here. So from here to here, you've got a little more working room. And you don't have to worry about this black sticky stuff. You can take it off, which is what I would recommend. But for right now, we don't really care. We're just going to set this aside. We got to get up under this cover. And one of the things with the new one is you can't pull this out and slide it in. It's too big. It will come loose, and you just have to pull on it. Don't jerk on it. You just want to apply pressure. And pull. And the reason that is so tough is it's actually touching the sides of this. It's not meant to pull out. Because now that you got it out, we actually deformed a little bit. It will not go down. Guess what we have to do now? We have to reduce the size of this a little bit. A file is what you need. And I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing, but I'm going to file this down so that we can do in there. And then I'll show you how to clean this. I've just got a file off my Swiss Army knife. I'm just going to hold this thing flat and just work it back until it's small enough that it just gets past this outer edge and will go in and out easily. This won't hurt the controller itself, but it will make it possible for you to clean it and put it back together. Now we're going to try this. I'm just going to check and see if it gets past. It's notched. If you look at that, it's notched. So you just have to get the notches lined up. And then you're going to push it down. And you want to feel it get down inside there and be able to move it. Right now, it didn't get down inside of there. I haven't gone far enough. See, I can't move it. I got it on the post, so I got to take it down some more. All right, let's see if this works. There we go. It's seated all the way down. I'm able to rotate it. I'm not catching on anything. Feels nice and smooth. So that part is good. And you're like, wait, I have to do that to clean it? The answer is yes. You can try it with just a cap on it, but the chances of you getting down in here and where you really have to go is you want to get in between the stick and that part down there. You just need to get a little contact cleaner or some alcohol inside of there and then work your controller around. I have contact cleaner. Like I said, you can use alcohol if you want. If you have some on hand, that's great. I would use something that's 90% or better. A lot of the isopropyl alcohols are not, but that's up to you. It probably won't hurt anything. And then just take it, and you want to get this down, whatever you do. And it's probably hard for me to show you this. But anyway, just get it up next to the stick and just give it a little squirt or just a little drop or so. That contact cleaner will get down inside of there. And you can work it back and forth. And what you want to do is press it down a little bit and then run it around in a circle, up and down, side to side, some angles. And then you just wait. And if it's contact cleaner or alcohol, either one will flash off in a minute or so. And then you're ready to try to see if your controller's still acting up on you. You don't have to put that cover on it. Just slap your battery back in and check it with your game. And once you test it, then you're good to take your thumbstick on there. And I would just check it first before putting it all together. And then you put the thumbstick on, get it down there, and you'll be good to go. This is the easy part. I figure everybody can handle that. And these just snap back down. If you leave that black stickum, it'll still attach. After a while, it quit doing it. Might get in your way. Alrighty. That is how you clean your Quest 3 controller. And I would say how you modify your Quest 3 controller so you can clean it properly. I'm a Rainbow. Hope that was helpful. If it was, please think about subscribing, drop me a like, hit me up with some comments. Y'all be good. Bye-bye.